Hello and welcome to this month's Pro Video Show. Coming up, we'll be reaching new heights in drone filming as we find out about the brand new DJI Mavic Air. Tom Harris is back in the studio to tell us all about the latest addition to the Insta360 family, the NanoS. And we'll be taking a look ahead to an Expo-filled 2018. But first, we have all the news and gossip from this year's BSC Expo. The UK's premier dedicated film and TV production show is now a secure fixture in the industry calendar. So our Pro Video team were there to capture the action and speak to international manufacturers and suppliers.
What I'd like to show you is the new Panasonic Lumix GH5S, which is incredibly similar to the GH5 in terms of form factor. It's identical size, identical shape, takes the same batteries, same lenses, but it has some remarkable features in that it has a different sensor to the GH5. So it's stunning in low light.
Here we've got a little DIT cart set up. We've got the Sumo M, which we're using with Resolve, and then we've got the Sumo 19. So we're showing a live grading scenario, so we're taking wireless feeds from cameras, but we're also being able to view those rushes and edit them in HDR from Resolve.
If you need the noticeable and unnoticeable precision and accents, that's us. Like all the Harry Potter special effects, that's only Dedolite, nothing else. That's our direction, that's like our creed. And now we've transferred all that we learned over the many years into the world of LED.
And of course, our Emily captured some highlights of the event on the brand new Insta360 NanoS. So joining me now, and he's no stranger to the show, it's Tom Harris to talk about the awesome Insta360 NanoS. Thank you very much for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Now this is a great product, isn't it? Tell us all about it.
Yep, so this is the Insta360 NanoS. What this product does is it improves on the original Nano, which was a fantastic seller. It allowed people to take 360 degree photos and video really easily. It opened up new channels for social media, so all the live streaming. So what we've done now is we've taken that product and now we've improved it tenfold basically, so bringing it up to spec with all the new sort of technologies.
Amazing. So let's talk about some of the new features then. It did used to do 1080p, didn't it?
It did indeed. So basically we've upgraded all the cameras now, so it's up to 4K.
Amazing.
It now works with the latest sort of iOS versions, so anything from the 6S onwards. So if you have an iPhone 10 for instance, it looks absolutely fantastic on the screen that they have on that. Wow. We've included more live streaming options, and now we've also got some new features as well, such as 360 degree calling and split screen.
Amazing. Well, let's take a little look at some of those now. We've got the product here. I'm just going to attach it to my phone so you can see it literally pops in like that. Yep. Open up the NanoS app, which is a new app, and then in the top left-hand corner, there we go, we've got it sorted here. We have got I'll do it that way so you can't see my palm as well. There's a top tip for you. We've opened it and there's a green button in the middle. I'm going to press that. It's going to open my WhatsApp contacts and I am going to choose Cameraman Tom and we'll send him a link. So once he's got that link, what happens then?
Basically, we'll send him over a dedicated link so he can then see exactly what that camera sees. To start with, you can dictate where the camera is pointing. So this is great for when you're on holiday, for instance, and you want to show off the surrounding area, or if you want anything in general, basically.
Right, so we've sent him a link via WhatsApp. He's opened that up and I can see him here in the call. So I will show you around. Here we go, Tom, in the gallery. Can you see us? There's a lovely Tom. Give us a wave, Tom. Hey! And you can actually see here the scan studio for those of you who wondered what goes on behind the scenes. It's all there. Let's imagine that we're somewhere perhaps a little bit more adventurous on your travels, on your holidays, like you say. So you'd be able to physically show 360 view of exactly where you are. What about if the person on the other end of the call wanted to take a look themselves? Is there a way of sort of giving them the controls?
Yep, there's a button on the left-hand side that you just need to press.
Okay.
And basically what this allows is the viewer to then take control of the camera.
Amazing.
So they can then see what you're seeing and they can move it whatever direction they like.
It's so simple to do as well, isn't it? Bottom left says 360, press that and it reverts over to them controlling. So they can take a look around now at exactly what we're seeing. That's fantastic. So clever, isn't it?
It's like a private live stream almost.
Exactly. And you mentioned as well about split screen as well. Is that another function that we can?
Yeah, so we have a feature called multi-view. Basically it's designed at sort of the vloggers or anyone who's streaming. It allows the audience to see one lens while you can see the other lens. So you can prep your shot, and then when you swap over, when you start turning, then the shot is ready and prepared for you.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I'm sold. What a fantastic product. Nano, as we say, was already awesome. The NanoS builds on that. And if you're interested in getting hold of one as well, the Insta360 NanoS is now available at scan.co.uk. Now it's taking aerial video and photography to new heights. It's the brand new Mavic Air from DJI. And always with the finger on the pulse of new releases, our Pro Video team headed to the UK launch.
The star of the show is really the Mavic Air. I mean, look at this thing. When you look at the camera, that is self-explanatory, because when we are looking at the actual gimbal, the gimbal is 3-axis stabilized. We have obstacle avoidance at the front, we have obstacle avoidance cameras at the bottom, and we also have obstacle avoidance cameras at the rear. You've got a 4K image. You can record videos, of course, at 1080p at 120 frames per second, so you can get those awesome slow-mos or moving traffic or anything like that. Absolutely fantastic. We had a speaker here today that basically will be traveling on her adventures, kayaking, and she will be taking one of these with her.
So we'll be paddling the length of the Essequibo River. It'll take about 2 months. DJI Mavic Air is an incredible revolutionary piece of kit because it's got a battery life of 21 minutes, so it means we don't have to charge it as often. So charging in the jungle is one of the most difficult things. So with a larger battery life, it makes things so much easier. It's small and nimble, so it means that when we're trekking through the jungle, we can film those really intimate shots within the jungle, and it hovers above the water. You can't find any other camera that will sit on moving water that can capture what a DJI can do. There's 3 weeks, it's got no video footage, no colour photos of it, so it's insane that the DJI Mavic Air will be the first electronic device to capture that footage.
Really now, there's absolutely no reason why we can't travel with a drone, because look, it's as big as my phone. Fantastic.
And you can keep up to date with Laura's travel adventures and Mavic Air footage by following her social media channels. Good luck, Laura. Now, the Scan Pro video team will be bringing you news, product launches and highlights from a variety of events this year, including Prolific North Live, Kit Plus, IBC and Doc 10 Innovation Day. But none bigger than this year's BVE, where once again we'll be hosting the Adobe Theatre, where Media City Training will be running certified editing classes throughout the show, which will of course be powered by Scan's 3XS system. We'll also be filming next month's Pro Video Show there on location. Don't miss a beat of the action by following all of our social channels, and if you're attending the event, we'll see you there. Make sure you come and say hi. That's all for now. We'll see you next time.